Hey everyone, welcome to Long and Short. I'm Tom Hartman, Marketing Manager at TradersPost. In this series, we'll be walking Peter Hartman, another member of our marketing team, and my twin brother, through the process of setting up an automated trading strategy from scratch. This isn't a polished course. It's a genuine behind-the-scenes journey as we explore exactly what it takes to get someone with minimal trading experience up and running confidently. Let's dive in. Peter,
Hey,
today's the day.
today's the day.
Today, we told you to put $500,000 inside of an account, and we're going to trade it. Just peel off $500,000 off whatever you're being paid into the account.
I already did that. I YOLO'd into Solana, and now I'm regretting it. So
It's down. I get it. It's down today. All right. So this is the culmination of everything that we've learned. We've walked through TradingView, the interface. We've seen how the alerts work. We've touched on PineScript. We've touched on performances. We've touched on all that. Now it's time for the good stuff here. We're just going to go ahead and log into the TradersPost dashboard, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to create a strategy. You're going to connect it to your broker. In this case, it'll be Kraken. You'll be trading crypto. You're going to be setting up the DCA bot on TradingView, and you're going to be ready to go. We're going to follow all through those steps. By the end of it, your system will automatically be buying on your behalf. Real money. I know, Peter, we can prevent it from using real money, either by using a paper trading account or by having auto submit disabled so that you have to manually approve the trades.
let's just ignore all the advice that Mike has ever given us.
No, I think you're just going to be way more diligent and careful and pay more attention if you know that your money's on the line. So that's what matters here. All right. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Okay, so you are inside of the TradersPost back end. So what you need to do first here is that you need to go ahead and set up a strategy, right? We're not connecting the broker yet or anything like that. We're just setting up the strategy because everything in TradersPost is tied around the strategy. So on the strategy creation page, you'll click on that green button, and you're going to name the strategy. We'll call this DCA bot because this is going to be a normal DCA strategy. Under the description, you can say that you love your brother very much and that you're very excited for all this. No, that's not necessary. But the asset class, make sure we're choosing crypto over here. You have to have the asset class that matches the asset class of the signal. So here it'll be crypto. And then for style, we'll do systematic because we're doing this with a DCA bot that's going to be following specific rules that we saw before, as opposed to discretionary where you would be manually entering trades or anything like that. This setting over here, the style, doesn't actually affect, at the moment, it doesn't affect anything within the strategy. It's just for you to be able to categorize it for yourself. Allow auto submit, we'll leave that on. Allow live trading, that's actually doesn't really affect you. That's for if you wanted to share the strategy with somebody else. By having those options on or off, you can then toggle on and off if they're allowed to have auto submit or live trading enabled. Allow any ticker, we'll do that. We'll leave that to allow any ticker, so we don't have to specify specifically what you want to DCA into. And then everything else we can just leave as it is and click on save at the bottom left. All right, what to do, you'll be presented with a broker selection. You don't have Kraken here yet, right?
No.
All right, so let's just go ahead and click on brokers on the left side of the screen. Forget that. We're going to click on brokers at the bottom left on the sidebar, the word brokers, and we're going to head over and add a new broker. So we're going to connect a live broker, and we're going to go ahead and connect Kraken. Click agree. Now we won't go ahead and show your Kraken account to people. Totally understand that. So on another screen, if you can go ahead and log into your Kraken account, and you'll be able to go ahead and wait. It depends if you're going to be on Kraken Pro or the regular Kraken. Are you on Kraken Pro inside your account? Regular? Okay, so can you go into your account settings, and is there an option there to get your API key?
I'll go check that out. Settings, API, create API key. To set up, manage your API key requires Kraken Pro.
Okay, so you do have to switch to Pro. That's what I thought. So go ahead and switch to Pro. It's free.
I've done that. Create API key. Name, TradersPost All right. I have to select at least one permission. Funds permission, query, deposit, withdraw, earn, orders, and trades.
Yeah, actually, can you bring that screen over? I want people to see this. There's no private information there.
Okay. Oops. Wait a second.
Can you just choose it in the sidebar?
No, it's a different window altogether.
What? But all the windows are always available in all the Arc browsers.
It'll be easier this way.
Seems like it's harder. Yeah, so you want to choose here query. I would just put TradersPost here because you don't necessarily have to tie it to the DCA bot. You want to tie it to the TradersPost platform, although you can name it whatever you want. All TradersPost is ever going to be doing is query, so you don't have to do deposit, withdraw, or earn. For the orders and trades, choose all of them. And for the data, choose all of them. Here, very important for Kraken specifically, you have the bottom option that says the last item in this dialog. There's this custom Nonce window. Click on that to check it off, and you have to put a number here that is 20,000. So check that off and put the number 20,000.
Well, I want to check it on, not off.
On, yes, sorry.
And how much?
And you put 20,000. This is 20,000 milliseconds. This has to do with how long it takes for how the API gets updated. Basically, if you don't have this number there, at some point you might actually be prevented from adding the API key into TradersPost, or it may expire way sooner than you expect. So go ahead and click on move the screen away and click on generate key. We're not going to show your API key there. Just head back to the TradersPost dashboard.
I think I have to do it. Okay. All right, so we said TradersPost, query, all of the orders and trades, all of data, custom notice window on 20,000 milliseconds.
Correct.
All right, I need to use my authenticator. All this security.
It's exciting, Peter. It's exciting. I've always wanted you to be a trader like me. And it turns out that all that was required was paying you.
All right, private key. Got it. Save your keys in a safe place for security reasons. You won't be able to view them once again. Yeah, okay, I got that. All right, so my API key goes in here.
Correcto, Mando.
So I see two things here. It says API key and then private key. I can only copy the...
No, you can copy both.
I can copy both, but one's grayed out for some reason. But if I post it here, won't everybody see it?
No, it'll be password field.
All right.
So click connect. Okay, so now it's connected here. Let's just make sure we can actually see the balance in the account. So click on Kraken under the brokers on the left side. And you're seeing there the balance that's there, 358, and no positions that are opened right now. Great. So now we can go ahead and go back to your strategy and click on the three dots. Oh, no, we don't need to do this. Sorry. The strategy is already created. You need to now subscribe the Kraken broker or the crypto exchange to the strategy. So we're going to click there for subscription. Click on DCA bot, which is the name of the strategy that you created. And you're going to connect it to the Kraken account. All right. We'll actually turn auto submit to off. We'll leave that off for now, just to make sure that everything's set up correctly. You can change the name of the. It's up to you. You can change the name of the subscription. I would just leave it as DCA bot, since you'll be able to tell that it's connected to Kraken, that it's a live account. For sides, let's just go ahead with bullish because there's going to be a DCA. We're not going to take any shorts. disable site swapping. We'll leave that. We'll leave everything fine. Let's scroll down to the bottom. So for position size, we're actually going to, so choose position size, and we'll just set a specific amount. Let's call it, $50 amount per position. Sorry, correct amount per position. 50. Let's put 25. Use fractional quantities is going to be set to active automatically if you're on a crypto account, so that's already done. You need to choose add to position, right? Since we're doing the DCA bot, a position will be open, it won't be closed, and we'll have to be able to add to it. If you don't do that, only the first trade will be active and not the subsequent ones. We'll unselect use signal quantity because we're only going to use the quantity from that we have over here. For entry order type, let's change that from limit to market order because we want to just make sure that we're always going to get filled. And we'll leave that to off. For entry, scroll down we're not going to do any exit orders for this. Exit price, no. We're not going to have any take profits, not going to have any stop loss. So we'll just leave it like this. Click on enable at the bottom, which also counts as save. All right. Scroll down to the bottom here. It's asking you to acknowledge all these different terms. You authorize TradersPost to enable the crypto asset, and you have read the terms and agreement.
I'm a fast
conditions. That's right. Enable. Great. So you can see at the very top left under DCA bot, it says enabled in green and a manual submit. So when we're sending trades in, you're going to get a notification and an email that says, hey, do you want to go ahead with this trade? And we'll just do this just to make sure that we're getting the signals correctly.
Is that because we didn't choose auto submit?
Correct. If we chose auto submit, automatically the trades would be forwarded to Kraken in order to execute them.
Why don't we want to auto submit it?
Well, just to make sure that we're going to send some test signals right now, so we don't want to get into the trade right away. But if it were me, I would turn it on, but just for the sake of this video. At the top right, you don't have to click on it right now, but on the top, or you don't have to navigate away, but on the top right, you have this drop down for webhook. And so this is where we're going to click on copy in order to get the URL that's necessary to send the commands from TradingView to TradersPost. Previously, even though you can access webhooks on the left side in the sidebar, this is being phased out over time. We just actually went over this on office hours. And the idea here is that all strategies will have one webhook that's paired with it, as opposed to multiple ones. And so you'll only ever use one webhook in the future for a strategy. So now that this is set up, we're going to go to TradingView. Do you have your TradingView open?
No, I don't.
Let's go ahead and open up a TradingView window. You're on the free plan for TradingView, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so open up you're going to click in the menu where it says products, supercharts, the first one. Let's open up a new chart layout. Do you have that option there? 1 second. All right, at the very top right where it says unnamed, you're going to let's go ahead and let's rename that to DCA bot. You don't have to do this, but I always like to have a chart layout in TradingView that's what I could also refer to if I wanted to look up the ticker I was trading with that particular indicator or strategy set or what have you. I like to make sure that everything's named together so that I could always go back and find settings that I had at the time. So 1 second here. All right. So right now your chart is on a line chart. I don't like this. Can you right click on the chart and just click on reset, the first option? Perfect. And let's go ahead and change the chart type. Right now you're showing candle bars. Can you Peter, can you allow ads, please? For God's sakes, turn off your ad block so that.
How do I come out of this thing? There's no X.
Wait, can I just buy you a plan here? Let's just go ahead. Your current plan is basic. Wait 1 second here. You have to be premium in order to not have the ad blocker? I guess I've never seen that because I've always been on premium. Just turn off your ad blocker then. That's where you do it. I do it at the top right side of my window. It's like so strange. We can do all kinds of things with browser. You do it on the left. I do it on the right. Refresh. Oh wait, you're not using the desktop app? You're using the web browser?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the handlebars that you have. I just want to change from a line chart. You see at the very top left next to SPX, you have a D and then you have an icon of a chart. Yeah, click on there. And let's change this to a candle chart at the very top. So it can be like a real trader, a real live boy. All right, so now we're going to add the DCA bot from TradersPost. It's on our YouTube video, but I'll actually just send you the link as well. Give me 1 second. All right, there it is. All right, I'm going to send you this link. Open up this page for me and do that in the video. So under normal circumstances or any other circumstances, you would use either create your own strategy in PineScript on TradingView or whatever platform you want, or you can go find other people's indicators and strategies in order to develop a strategy around. Here's just an example one that we created for our blueprint episode that you guys can find on youtube.com/TradersPost. And if you just click on the right underneath the chart at the bottom, on the bottom left of the chart, there's a button that says add to favorites, because this is a private indicator. So you're not going to find, click that. You're not going to find it within the community. And I'll head back to your TradingView chart. All right, you're going to refresh this page. And now if you click on indicators at the top left and you go to favorites, it'll be there, DCA bot. So click on that. All right, click on it once, close the window. You added it multiple times. You can't do premium account stuff, Peter, when you're not on the premium account. Just close one of them. So hover over the name of one of the indicators on the left side. Oh yeah, just like you were there. You click on the far right. You click on the garbage can. Yeah, whichever one you want. All right, perfect. So now click over the name of the CA bot at the left side of the indicator, and we're going to change the settings on it. So click on the gear or double click on the name. And then let's just choose the regular DCA, uncheck everything, and leave the first one on. We'll change that from 1 month to let's call it chart, because we'll do this every time the chart updates. For the moment, we'll switch the chart to 1 minute just for our testing purposes. But for right now, go ahead here, uncheck the second one, uncheck the third one, uncheck the fourth one, and uncheck the use backtest. All right, click on OK on this, and let's just go on the chart. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to advise you, we're just going to switch the chart to the 1 minute chart. So the very top left where it says D, click on that and switch to the 1 minute. Can you get to the 1 minute? Perfect. Oh, we're going to have too many orders over here. So double click on the name of the indicator again. You see how it says maximum number of orders opened? So we're going to click on use backtest. And we're going to set that to, let's say, February 1st.
The start date.
2024. Yeah, correct. Click on OK. That should reduce the number of orders. Actually, it still might be too many. Yeah, put it to today, February 18th.
2025?
2025, yeah. Oh, that's what it was, 2024. That was the problem. You can just click on the top bar. Let's see if this works. If it's still too many, you'll just put it for the 18th. Yeah. Okay. So now the reason we're getting that message is because there was just too many orders. You can imagine one order every minute over the last month. There's going to be too many orders there. I believe the maximum is 9,000. We're just setting this up so you can see what the signal looks like we saw before in previous videos, to send to TradersPost, and then we'll switch this to the daily. So let's just go ahead and create an alert here. Do you remember how to create an alert? Perfect. Now, do you remember here where we're at, Peter? So we need a message that's sent to TradersPost to go ahead and open this trade. Now, you can do this here, or you can do it within the script settings. Do you remember in the script settings where you were before? Inside of the indicator settings? So you can just go ahead and you can use that message already there. We already pre-programmed it, but just go ahead and cut it. We'll copy that and cut it over. And we'll go ahead and put that inside of the inside of an alert. We have to first make sure that under condition you've chosen a DCA bot. Okay, you have. Let's go ahead and add an alert name to this, and we'll call it DCA bot. And under notifications, forgive me. Let's stop here. Made a mistake. We're on the wrong chart. We're on the SPX chart. We have to go to the Bitcoin chart. So we have to go to Bitcoin on Kraken, because that'll be the asset that you're buying. Or Cardano, now that I'm thinking about it. Cardano's really the one you should be buying. But let's just do Bitcoin. We'll do Bitcoin in order to satisfy the populace. So we want to make sure that you're on Kraken. So you're going to type in Kraken there first. Oh, there it is. Bitcoin USD. All right, so that's the Bitcoin chart. We're going to go ahead and now you can create your alert. All right, we're going to replace the message. We're going to remove all that and replace it with the message that you can get from documentation. So you remember where in the documentation you can get that, Peter?
Where I can get what?
Where you can get this message that you just pasted here?
In the documentation?
Of TradersPost.
Not particularly, no.
Let me show it on mine. So under the TradersPost documentation, you can click on webhooks. And then you can have all the different properties that you can use here. So here, if I just use an example of enter bullish, I can just go ahead and copy this. And I would replace the ticker with either the ticker that I want specifically, or like you did, with a placeholder for the ticker.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's head back to you. All right, so you have that set up. Now we have to make sure we're putting in the webhook, right? So remember what to do here. So nope, before you create it, you have to go to notifications. And then on the webhook URL, the webhook URL from your strategy. So if you head over to your strategy on TradersPost and you click on the webhook copy, perfect. And then you head back over to TradingView, you can enter that there. So you can create it. Right now it's created on the 1 minute time frame. So we're just going to set this up over here. While we're waiting, click on your alarm clock on the far right, just so we can see it. And then go to your logs on the top right. The top option, yeah. So it'll pop up there in a second. Let's just give it a minute. You don't have countdown active. That's fine. It should show up there in a minute. There it is. So the alert fired. And now if you head over to your strategy, let's go ahead and pause this alert. So go into your alerts tab on the far right. Alerts tab right next to log where you clicked on it before. And hover over it, pause it. Perfect. Now let's head back to our strategy on TradersPost just to make sure this. So now if we click on trades at the top right, we'll see the trade there. We click on that. The trade will be pending because we have auto submit turned to off. We're on manual submit. So let's go ahead and approve that. And boom, we've entered a new position. You see on the right side where the trade execution now says enter new position, enter bullish. We can confirm that we're in a position by, this just confirms that the order was submitted. If we click on brokers or at the very top left next to buy BTC USD, you see the icon for Kraken? Yeah, if you click on that, that's a button. That'll bring you to your Kraken account. And you can see on the left side, it shows you what your open positions are. And you are now long $25 worth of Bitcoin. See that on the left side? So now we know the whole pipeline works from TradingView alert to TradersPost to your broker. So now we can go back to TradingView and we're going to switch the chart time frame from 1 minute to 1 day. Nope, the chart time frame.
It keeps
Pause it.
firing.
Well, that's fine. Just pause it.
Pause it.
And
Okay.
yeah. And then the chart time frame, we're going to change it from the 1 minute at the very top left, to 1 day. What frequency do you want to DCA into it? Let's put this to, let's say we want to do it once per day. Let's do it once per week. And now for that alert that we created, you click on the gear for that alert. And you can switch the, so now that we're on the 1 week chart, we can just click on save again. Just click on the save button. Forgive me, sorry. Click on the gear. In the drop down for symbols, where it says BTC1, which is the 1 minute, you're going to switch that to 1W, which is 1 week. You're going to click on save. And now when we activate this this alert, just make sure it's running. Now when the signal sends once per week, it'll send a signal to TradersPost. So we're going to head over to TradersPost. We're going to turn on auto submit. It's pretty exciting, Peter.
Yeah.
And for this, the subscription, we're going to edit this subscription so that we now switch to auto submit. There we go. Click on save at the bottom left. And that's it, Peter. You've activated a bot. You're now ready. I mean, how does it feel? You've been upgraded. All right. So right now you have it set up. The DCA bot is live on TradingView. You don't have to keep TradingView open anymore. A copy of that DCA bot, of that script, is on the beautiful, beautiful TradingView cloud, and it's going to be sending out an alert every week at the close of that bar. So I believe the weekly bar for Bitcoin closes at 7 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. But if you did that on any other asset, it would, whenever that bar closed, it would send an alert to TradersPost. TradersPost would then funnel that trade execution request to your broker. It would fire and it would show up. Now you should be getting a notification to send your email now whenever one of these orders goes through. If that gets annoying because you just like the idea of just stacking sats and you don't want to have to worry about that anymore, you can always go into your subscription settings and disable the notifications. I want to get notifications if something went wrong, but that's how it is. Now, a couple of things to remember here. Because you're on the essential plan, you don't have, your alerts won't run in a limited fashion. I believe you set it to April something that'll end. So
April
at
19th.
that point, you'd have to go ahead and recreate your alert afterwards. But if you're on the on a higher plan that had one of those options, you can have it run indefinitely. You can also go whenever you wanted to and pause the alert in TradingView if you don't want to get any alerts anymore into TradersPost. Or on TradersPost, you can switch it to manual submit, or even just disable the strategy altogether, and then it wouldn't continue. So the alerts would still fire on TradingView, but you wouldn't have any orders executed in your account. You can
What
also,
happens when I run out of money? Won't that also stop?
then you're going to get error messages from TradersPost saying you've insufficient funds. You're lucky there's not going to be any smiley faces, frowning faces or anything that's sent along. It's just to let you know there's insufficient funds, and you can always add more. So this is useful for people who just regularly transfer. Like I have on one of my crypto apps that for Kraken, it'll automatically deposit funds. If you have that set up. So you can also have that set up for a DCA. But you can imagine that now you can always go and sign up to interesting strategies that you think you'd like to automate and run that for a certain period of time, set the same account on some other crypto or whatever.
Well, on that note, what is the best strategy that I could sign up to?
The best strategy you can sign up to is make sure you write that down.
This easy. It was fun.
Yeah, pretty easy. Absolutely. So that's it. If anyone's watching this, you have any problems, any questions, please feel free to put a comment on YouTube, send us a support message us on Discord, hire a blimp, Skywrite. We're always looking out for ways to
Smoke
help
signals.
people. Smoke signals. You got it. To carrier pigeon, you got it.
Send a raven. I just watched Game of Thrones. Sorry, I just watched 8 seasons of Game of Thrones.
So that's it. If you have any questions, let us know. But
I have a question.
Yeah, let's hear.
What is, if any, a common mistake that people make when they do this?
You want to test the entire process. So, like you saw us go through and set up manual submit, and even on the live account, right? Set up manual submit, just check the order, test it with a smaller amount, just check to make sure that the whole process runs through. Now, you don't have to do that, right? But by doing that, you get to realize, hey, I made a mistake over here. I had a typo over here. I wasn't sure how this worked, and that sort of thing. Once you get really comfortable with the platform, you don't have to worry about that. But even then, I would set up a test signal. So setting your test signal to make sure the whole process works through makes a lot of sense.
The test signal goes where?
Like we just did. We just sent a signal in.
Oh,
we set it
before
to
manually submitted. Oh, I see.
Exactly. You could even do it on a paper account. You can use the TradersPost paper account that's available there, send a signal there. But the reason I like to test it with a manual signal on the live account is that I want to make sure my broker is connected properly. I want to make sure that up until the moment that everything is working the way it should, right? I want to make sure my API key is fine. I want to make sure the balance is showing up in my account. I just want to make sure that everything is running the way it should so that it goes troubleshoot. Because a lot of things will work inside of the TradersPost account, but it doesn't know what your broker account is like. And then I have to send a small order. Just send a small order. You can send a $1 crypto order if you want to. Or if you're trading stocks, you can just buy one stock and close it right away, just to make sure that process is working the way that you expect. That's my number one advice.
Awesome. Am I going to be getting emails every week confirming that, or letting me know that a trade is ready for me to manually submit?
Well, at this point,
it's actually not automatic.
Yeah, now it's automatic.
Is it going to let me know that it's done?
It'll let you know that an order has been requested, that this event has occurred in the account.
Awesome. Yeah. It's great.
That's it.
Well,
how does it feel?
So is that all?
Yeah, and in about 3 to 6 months, you should be a millionaire, I think.
Well, okay, so I'm wondering where people, like, why does it take people so long to get to their first trade?
Well, it doesn't take most people long to get to the first trade. The question is, what strategy do you run? Here, I did the easy part, and I gave you a strategy to use. But you have to come up with what you like. Either make one yourself or trust somebody else. So that can be pretty challenging. So some people run a strategy and it's not making the money that they expect, and they're like, okay, I have to think about something else. So there's a lot of heavy lifting to do there. We're a utility. We're funneling one thing to another. We're a mail carrier. But if you have nothing to say in your letter, that can be difficult.
Oh, maybe you're just sending pictures,
That's right. So that's about it. So this was the easy one, the DCA bot. I do want to start, again, this is the end of this series for now. I do want to start the next one where you're going to be doing prop firms.
Oh. I
want you to do prop firm trading. I think that might be fun.
That sounds complicated.
It is. It's a step up, Peter. A step up. But if anyone you're interested in making your own strategies, we do a series called Blueprint on the TradersPost YouTube channel. Please go check that out. All kinds of nice little tidbits and information about how you can create indicators and strategies for your trading needs. But for now,
and my guess is that there are people in the TradersPost Discord who'd be happy to share their strategy with you. No, I mean, if we've heard people in the live stream say, "How can I pitch my strategy?" If you ask.
I mean, if you solicit, you're going to find no shortage of people who are going to suggest strategies for you to use.
Right.
I'll be one of them. I'll tell you. I'll be one of them. Should you trust me? I don't know.
I want a VWAP strategy. That's what I need.
That's exactly right.
And where does, like, I don't know, Lux Algo, is that something that fits into this? Like,
Well, it depends on your trading style, right? I can mention one thing, and then you might be like, "Well, I'm not interested in trading Tesla stocks. I want to trade gold futures." Someone else says, "Well, I like the leverage of um, cryptocurrencies or whatever it is, this or futures accounts." So, and some here you're doing a DCA, but which is like once a week it's trading. Other people go, "Well, I want to trade every 10 minutes." There's all kinds of different goals, all kinds of different risk profiles. It's a There are as many trading styles as there are number of people in the world, divided by about 4 billion. So maybe about 10,000 trading styles.
I see. There's an easier way to say that, but okay, I got you. This was a lot of fun, Tom, Mike as well. Very much appreciate you guys walking me through this process. I feel like a big boy now. Paying attention to TradersPost all this time, I feel like if I'm not trading with automated trading platform like TradersPost, I haven't really gone all the way. So I kind of feel like I've ditched my ICE gas guzzler car. Now I'm in a Tesla, full self-driving, and I'm enjoying it. It's going to park itself, hopefully.
Yeah, that's not just an empty pitch here for automation. Like, if you have a series of steps that, let's say you're a retail trader or like a manual trader, and there's a series of steps that you're always repeating, like often, I mean, almost always, the
Right.
problem in those steps is you, right? You second guess yourself. You're not doing it properly. You mistype a thing or whatever. To automate it just makes all the sense in the world. And what I love about automation is that it doesn't negate the manual trading, right? So you use the manual trading in order to figure out what are the rules you want to follow, right? And then you go, hey, this can be systematized, turn that into a strategy, let that run, and now you're completely free to go and learn something else. There's so many other ways of going about it. I've seen people stuck on one strategy because they have to manually trade it all the time. So
Hmm.
they're trading gold futures, and they have to just pay attention to gold futures from 9:30 to 4 o'clock, and then they don't have time to think of any other strategy. But they're following three rules. So just automate the three rules, and then move on to something else.
Totally.
So I think that makes a lot of sense. And in the world now of AI, where people are like, "Hey, maybe I should have these agents. Maybe I should have AI do some of the heavy lifting." People are going to understand that automation is like de rigueur,
Yeah.
required.
Every day now, I ask myself, what what can I automate? What can I use AI for? What can I, why not use technology? And when you find that thing, and it saves you 10 minutes, it saves you an hour, it saves you a day of work, then you realize, oh, multiply that by 5, multiply by 10, my life can become, a quality of life improvement 100%. So very happy to learn this. And yeah, happy to do prop firm and the rest of it.
Excellent. All right. Thank you guys, and thank you for watching Long and Short.